is 66 degrees right now. And the lake is still frozen enough to hold geese. The sun's being real broody right now, apparently hiding behind a cloud. I don't usually enjoy going on the paved trails because, for one, I'm way more likely to meet people, and I don't know, it just kind of feels a little bit like sidewalk through kind of wilderness rather than when I'm doing like the mountain bike trails. Cardinal, hey, pretty boy. Yeah, I don't usually like this trail or ones like it, but thanks to snow and rain and 60-degree weather after the polar vortex, it's too muddy to go into the woods. Okay, this is my house now. I've just decided this is where the Witch of the Wood lives. With a cool spiderweb window. That's my house. I don't know why I love that little thing so much. I have no idea why it exists. Like, who used to live? Who used to own this property? Who built the random stone structures? I don't know. I want to find out. It doesn't feel like the 3rd of February. Man, apparently I just ramble monthly. Maybe that should be a thing. Like, the first Sunday of the month I film a rambling video. I have to get more intentional about scheduling creativity now because I have a second job. I haven't started it yet. I start next week, and I'm gonna have a lot less time to just be like, oh, I feel like filming a video today. Let me spend 3 hours writing up a script and filming, and then ignoring my editing. So all that random talk. Last time I did one of these about forming a schedule, which clearly didn't happen because I didn't do much in January. I mean, I did some. I did more in January than I did in December, but that's not saying much. I spent way too much time earlier this afternoon just figuring out Twitch streaming stuff. And like, I'll use the same setup to film like actual like art videos and maybe time-lapse some things. Speed paint type stuff. So that'll be fun if I can, actually work up the courage to do it. It feels weirdly like starting over with digital art. There's such a steep learning curve to drawing softwares. I finally did figure one thing out with the software that I think I'm going to end up using, because it seems slightly more intuitive and less buggy than the other one. Oh, something I know you could do because I watch, digital art videos on YouTube. So it's like, I know this is a thing that's possible, but how? And I finally figured it out today, and I felt really proud of myself. Oh, this is the path that goes by the soccer fields. I'm gonna turn around. Road less traveled, as my friend Robert Frost used to say. I shouldn't say my friend, we have never spoken. I just walked past a group that were carrying their dogs. I'm not sure that's how dog walks are supposed to work. One of them was wearing a Chiefs jacket, and I know for a fact the Super Bowl is starting right about now. Sorry, sad Chiefs fan, next year. The weirdest part of growing up is all these people that you used to think of as being like way older than you are now your age or younger. Like, I am older than pretty much every gymnast that will be in the next Olympics. They were so grown up when I was a kid. What happened? Is it just me, or does this look like a Bob Ross painting? I love clouds. Happy little trees. It's very Bob Ross. Is it weird that I feel slightly more reflective of the year now than I did a month ago. I mean, with fairly good reason, because February is when I started my calendar sketches, which now a fair amount of people I interact with online, like, that is what they know me for. It's a little mind-boggling, honestly. There are people I work with who don't know or never knew me before I started drawing. It's just wild. I had something else I was going to talk about. Completely forgotten what it is. Bye, Witch House. Probably the most depressing part of taking a walk on these kind of trails is seeing all the dogs that I can't pet. Because all the owners are like trying to like make them be good and no, don't bother the strange lady. And I'm just like, no, let them bother me. Let me die in a pile of puppos. I had a bit of an idea for one of my more, I call it free writing. It's kind of freeform poetry at this point. Just watching the sky, because I was walking with my back to the sunset and watching the clouds in the opposite direction. And it's given me ideas. I might go home and write instead of streaming like I was planning on. We'll see. I could write and stream. That could be fun. There's the sunset. Nice and yellowy. It's all but down at this point. I enjoy walking at this time of day. The softening into twilight. And the gloaming, to borrow an extremely archaic turn of phrase. I'm an English major. I'm entitled to archaic turns of phrase. It's really the only thing we have going for us. I'm almost back to my car. I will leave this here. Thanks for coming on this ramble, guys. Bye.